You guys, we finally did it. After 5 serious attempts with Mortis, managing to get to rank 33 at our highest point, we did it. I managed to achieve rank 35 with Mortis after a torturous grind this season. Guys, I wasn't kidding that my week has been definitely messed up. Staying up super late, losing trophies here and there in episode 2, but it was all worth it because we got my favorite brawler, Mortis, to rank 35. We're gonna get into it. Here we go. Alright everybody, so we're starting things off over on Twitter today, and as you can see, a short 12 hours ago, I posted over here the picture to end it all. Happy Boy Raid noises. Guys, we finally did it. 1,251 trophies on Mortis. We're going to be getting into a few of the matches that I really enjoyed out of the grind last night. It's definitely safe to say that last night's map was much better than the last grind that we had with Mortis on Bounty. We were on Heat Wave, and I felt really in my element playing with them, just really comfortable. So we're gonna get into a few of my favorite ones right now. Let's do it. All right everybody, so getting into our very first match in today's video, and this was at a point of 1,224 trophies, but we've been at this point before on our grind in this night specifically. What kept happening was we would get really high, we would lose a game, and it was for dumb reasons. So I was starting to get a little bit fed up. I knew I was on a map that I felt comfortable on, and we should have gotten it at this point. So I told myself at that point in the night, that is like, I'm going to not lose again. I went upstairs, threw on some music, and I just stared at the ceiling during matchmaking. I was just trying to make the smartest plays I could. So we had a Rico that was kind of left alone there. We're really low, but the Jackie's coming in. But with the help of Nathan there, kind of takes the attention away from me, and I kind of leave him in the dust. Unfortunate, but you really have to prioritize bounty. Who has the most bounty points, right? So we go in for one dash and then a gadget to take out the Jackie there. Now we're sitting at 9-6, so we're doing really well, but we have to stay safe. We have a lot of bounty. If we die, the enemy team takes the lead. And what I've noticed playing bounty as much as I had during this grind is you never want to lose your lead from the right away from the beginning. Getting that star, you can't give up that lead. So what happens here is Jackie uses the jump pad away, and we snipe her with the super to get those bounty points back. Just trying to do whatever we can, playing passive with the bounty that we have, but still trying to be helpful for our teammates here. So it's 17-11. Jackie's trying to come in. You know she's got her eyes on me. Nathan going down up there, making sure it stays nice and close, nice and scary. 17-14. Things are going fine, but the enemy team is definitely going to take like one of those final momentum pushes, right? They're down by 3, so they have to do something. So they're coming in. But Nathan's doing a fantastic job against that Jackie, keeping her low, and we take the initiative with Coiled Snake to get the kill on the Jackie, but things start getting close there in the end, but we have max bounty. We're staying alive. Fantastic, guys. That game was really stressful there. It ended up being really close. I was going to go in on that Rico, but then I second thought. I was just like, Ray, don't do anything stupid, all right? Don't do anything dumb. But yeah, guys, a fantastic first game. Let's continue on our grind. And at the very end, the last game I actually physically recorded on my phone, so we can see the actual drop of getting the rank. So we'll be able to share that with you guys. But in general, I'm just a happy guy right now, guys. I am living on cloud 9 today. It is fantastic. But let's get into the next one. Okay everybody, so getting into the very next game. So this is the next match we queued in after some matchmaking time, but we're up against a Surge, and I wanted to share Surge gameplay with you guys as well, because we kept seeing a lot of Surges on this map specifically. It's a really good map for him, being able to bend the shots around the walls where you would camp with Mortis, and being kind of a fodder for his tiers or his stages. So, but I think we did a fantastic job against him, right? We were able to kind of neutralize his pressure. Brock would always fling one rocket in there to initiate the pressure from me, and once you chip him down once, then you kind of have that green light to jump on that momentum and try to go in there. So I'm waiting for Surge, waiting for him to come into my lane, and we see him. One shot from Nathan, and that allows us to give us another little green light. As one of the little things I was trying to do is, like, I would never be the first one to go in. I would always wait for like one little shot to proc it and then go in. So keeping that Surge at bay is now 11-0. Elite popping off over there. Man, Elite is such a great player. So is Nathan. It was fun playing with them. Basically played with these guys the whole entire grind. I saw Brock low there, and I thought we would get it in time, so we flung out the super, but he healed up a tick of health before we could get in there. But it's 13-0. We kind of see an opening, and since we have a pretty decent lead, now we're kind of just having fun. But again, you shouldn't be doing that on these pushes. Just keep all seriousness. going during these games. But gearing back up here, Mr. P has his Roboporter down. They're coming in, which is always kind of a problem. We see Elite having a little bit of a hard time up here, so we go in because we don't have as much bounty as him. So we got to keep him protected at all costs because he has a bunch of bounty, and that would hit hard if he died. But he did actually die. I didn't even notice that. So it's 21 to 13. And what I've noticed definitely in bounty is just you're a roamer, right? You're aggro Mortis. If you have less bounty, you need to help out your teammates when you need them or when they need it. So you got to go in when you can. So we got 4 bounty, but we have a very noticeable lead. Things are going just fine. Surge doing some surge things there at the end, but it's not going to help because it's 26 to 17. Continuing on our grind once we're getting a little bit closer to that very big milestone, because as close as we look right now, guys, we're only like 25 trophies away. It's still like probably an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours of grinding left to get that many trophies. So we're still a long ways off, but let's continue. Okay, guys, so this match we're sitting at 1,245 trophies. We are 2 matches away from that amazing milestone, guys. The matchmaking just felt longer and longer as close as we were getting to this milestone, and we're definitely not up against a pushover team comp. So it's definitely not going to be easy, but Nathan being smart there, using that basic attack to take out the gadget to kind of disrupt what they were doing. But Nani does have super now, so he flings it off and seeing if he can take out the Brock, I'm assuming. But one cool thing about Mortis is since he has so much mobility, it's really easy to try to avoid that. Trying to proc the mines, but in retrospect, I probably shouldn't have procced that just because of the Roboporter. Is still getting some value there. But it's just like a second instinct with Mortis. When you see mines that you can proc, you go in. So doing pretty good at dodging shots, but Nani's still kind of hard to dodge. I think she ends up getting us a few times there. So getting in a little bit of damage up against the bow. I was going to continue going, but then decided not to, just so we don't die. But the surge ends up taking us out. I was focusing a little bit too much on the Nani and the bow there. But heading back up into lane, and since it's really, really close now, we have to play smart. We have to play passive. There is no way I am wanting to lose here with only 2 games away. So we take a full 3-shot arrow from the bow there. Nani chips us with 1 orb. At that point, I was just like, come on, let me heal up. Elite doing a good job just kind of holding down his lane, keeping up with the pressure against the Nani. Gets the double tap on the Nani, and I see the clear window once the Nani is dead to go in on the bow because it's 2v3, but ending up dying in a very bad trade because we give 3 bounty chips to the enemy team. So now it's 7 to 5, and you know the Nani's going in on the Brock there. I just used my super. I believe we had another gadget in the chamber there, but I was just like, just use whatever you can to get the kill, man. And we managed to get the kill on the bow as well, and the score in the end was 11 to 8. Another very close match, but a very stressful match, guys. Like I said in our video yesterday, or our last Mortis grinding episode, I'm not used to pushing this high. So when I'm this high and this close to the milestone, you know I am sweating up a storm. I'm so dang nervous, literally playing like this. Like, come on, staring at my phone, blasting music, just trying to be smart. But let's get into the final game here, the final push to rank 35. All right, everybody, so getting into it, our final game, we are up against a Jackie, a Sprout, and a Jean. So let's see how this one plays out. I don't even remember what happens. All I know is that I know I was freaking out. So once again, doing what we need to do to go get that first bounty chip that gives the cards to us right off the get-go, right? And it's kind of cool seeing it from this perspective now. Since it's not a replay, we can see what I was seeing, right? It's not like we can see what the enemy team is looking at or where they're at, much like in the replays. So we don't really know where the Jackie is. All we know is that she was really, really low. Elite doing a fantastic job of getting a little bit low there. So I tried to drift over and try to pressure that Sprout a little bit. And the coiled snake kind of screwed me up a little bit there. I dashed through and then freaked out because I was too far away to get my second dash. So I decided just to turn tail and run. So I see this Brawl getting really, really low, and I make a bad play there. And I think the Jean is going to be able to take us out. But either way, even if I got away there, that was a bad play because I wasn't there to help out the Brock then in any capacity. He was on his own. And mind you, he did a good job in that situation, managing to get out of there alive while 2 people were on him, or even 3 people. So we're just kind of holding down our lane, trying to stay alive. Elite ends up going down. It is now 5-4. Things are stressful, baby. Our final game, 1 bounty. 1 bounty difference on our final match. We can't lose here, man. We just can't. The morale would have been crushed. Elite sniping up a storm. He is carrying this game, the final match. He's doing a fantastic job. So we're gearing up here. We have our super in 1 more shot, so we're keeping that in the back of our mind. Elite and Nathan trying to keep the pressure on the Jackie so she doesn't have free reign to just come on in. Jackie's still on the lower end of things, and so we move in on the Jean because the Jean is alone in that situation as well. Here, I don't care how I'm playing. I don't care about anything. All I want to do is just make sure I'm not losing, not dying, and just kind of being there for my teammates in any way I can because it's the final game, man. I was happy as heck in the end. Great job for my teammates on that game. Elite played exceptionally well. It just goes to show how important being comfortable at this range is, right? I tell you guys, I promise you guys, I was so dang nervous. A lot of you guys were asking, why don't you play actual matches, right? Why don't you just play live games? But it's absolutely impossible for me to play at the same time as well as commentating at this trophy range. Guys, there is a reason why this took 5 different attempts to do, right? To get to rank 35, and it's because I'm not good at pushing at this trophy range, so I need all the focus, 100% of my effort towards that push in that situation. But guys, it was worth it. It was worth the pain, the suffering, the agony, staying up late nights, screwing up my sleep schedule to stay on track here with YouTube. We got it, baby. We got it on the profile. I'm so freaking happy, and I am happy that you guys were following along with it and wishing me luck and stuff like that. I saw your comments. Don't you think I didn't? It was one of the biggest reasons why I even wanted to go for rank 35 in the first place. I think if I didn't have a YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't have had rank 35 by now, or it wouldn't have been a big thing that I was trying to go for, just because I like playing Brawl Stars and having fun with it, right? I like being comfortable at a trophy range and just messing around. So technically, this is a lot of things to you guys, so thank you so much for all the pushes that I needed in order to do this. So yeah, the discrepancy is pretty crazy. We got 135, and I was looking at this last night as well, guys. If you take a look at my lowest compared to my highest side by side, it is really, really funny. We have 150 trophies on Gale and 1,250 on Mortis. Oh, so good. But yeah, guys, it's going to be a happy day for your boy. A lot of time and effort paying off there, basically achieving our goal, what we were going for. So hope you guys enjoyed the little trilogy of pushing Mortis here on the channel this week. And yeah, we ended it good, man. It ended in a good way. So thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for all the support on this push. It really means a lot. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to snap a like on it. I'd really, really appreciate that. Here's to possibly another rank 35 way down the line. And you guys know it's going to be either Dynamite or Colt, but I need a break from pushing high up after this season. I'll sit with my 1 for a while. But yeah, guys, I'm rambling here at the end. Thank you so much for all the love. Have a fantastic rest of your day, everybody, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, you guys.